All right, I know you don't know the words here. I'm telling them, turn it up. Let's rattle some windows here in Moorhead. There you go. Now we're talking. Y'all get fired up here. All right, get them up. Let's go. Thank y'all so much. You look great out there. All right, let's get Big Rock TV rolling here. Josh? Welcome to Moorhead City, North Carolina, and day 5 of the 67th annual Big Rock Blue Marlin Tournament. We are rolling along here on the somewhat rainy but still beautiful Moorhead City waterfront. We are live at Big Rock Landing, and we are anticipating the arrival of Captain Alan Willis and his crew aboard the Shannondoa, their last day of fishing today. And we expect them here to weigh in a blue marlin in the next several minutes. Henry, I'm joined by my friend and co-host Henry Hinton. The weather, I guess, has been the story this week. It's winning again today at the moment. Boy.
Yeah, and it's coming from offshore, so we'll see how that has affected the fishing when we see the guys coming in today. But this is supposed to kind of blow around us and be out of here, and I expect we'll have some sunshine here shortly. In fact, it looks like it might be coming now.
Yeah, we need to get rid of this liquid sunshine, and that breeze needs to blow a little bit. It is, it's a little muggy even up here. Let's talk about the day just a second. Obviously, the number one story thus far is Captain Alan Willis and the Shannondoa coming to the scales with a blue marlin. Had a little tragedy strike the Big Rock today. Earlier this morning, the Raptor, a 47-foot Buddy Davis boat out of Myrtle Beach, caught on fire offshore, unfortunately. 5 souls aboard, all were rescued by the Cost Plus, a boat not in the tournament, but all 5, yeah, let's hear it for the Cost Plus. Yeah, we're having a tournament of firsts here, and I honestly can't remember when that's ever happened. I do know it's happened here to people that I know, but certainly not in the tournament. But we're very thankful for the Cost Plus to take really their entire fishing day. They picked up 5 souls from the Raptor, made landfall here at approximately 11:30, and all 5 individuals on board are doing great.
And understand that, Tommy, when the Cost Plus got there, these guys were in the water.
Yeah, I've been busy today, and the people in my office are listening to Randy on the radio telling me what's going on, so I have to pick it up from the office next door. But yes, I've heard somebody say we picked up the father or the grandfather out of the water. So a tragedy nonetheless, but certainly it could have been a lot worse, and we want to pass along our sincere thanks to the Cost Plus. 269 boats fishing today. Henry, I said yesterday, here comes my scorecard, hot dog, that I thought every boat in the fleet would be fishing today. I was wrong. 269 out of 272 went today. The fishing has remained red hot, particularly aboard the Wave Paver. They had a double grand slam yesterday, which means 2 blue marlins, 2 white marlins, 2 sailfish. Followed it up today with another grand slam today. I don't know where they are, but they're hot as firecrackers and just doing a great job. If you tuned in yesterday at about this time, we had the folks from the Carteret County Public School System here, the Carteret County Educational Foundation, with Cassie Stymist from Educational Passages. And some students in Beaufort have built a little boat. Henry, was the coolest looking little thing, full of technological wizardry and GPS and weather equipment. Captain Dale Britt aboard the Welder's Ark launched that little boat today 50 miles offshore, and you can go to the Educational Passages website and follow that boat. I was on the website earlier today, and it is pinging. We know exactly where it is, and we've got a video of that at some point in time, so maybe if Josh can find that, we might show that real quick. But what a day it was here yesterday at Big Rock Landing. We welcomed our new Big Rock Teaching Fellows recipients, 2 fine young people from here in Morehead City, from Beaufort, who will be attending college and come back and teach here in the Carteret County Public School System. We got the video. Okay, so yesterday we were right here. The boat was sitting right here in front of us. Captain Dale Britt came in at 5 o'clock yesterday and picked it up. And earlier this morning, this is what happened. I think you guys can watch it maybe over here on this video board, if I'm not mistaken.
All right, bon voyage.
Yeah, I know that's a short little video, but Henry, your impressions from yesterday, I thought yesterday was just great.
Well, if anybody wasn't here and didn't see it, I mean, we had the kids from the 8th grade and their teacher, and the whole concept is amazing because this little boat that you saw, which is probably about 4 feet long, has all sorts of satellite capabilities and tracking devices on it, and you can go on the website and actually see where it is in any given time. And the kids were just so excited about it. I'll tell you, my 8th grade science class wasn't like that.
Yeah, mine neither. Mine neither. All right. So we're going to come back. We'll hit the leaderboard at some point in time. We want y'all to have a great time today. Particularly be careful if you need some water, something like that. Try to let somebody know. Ashley, we have water bottles around. Okay, Michelle says we've got like free water bottles around. I think Chili Water, one of our sponsors, is over here. Yeah, you know, if you need an adult beverage, I will tell you this. Right back there, the little mini circus tent back there. All right, yeah, somebody, might be Barbara. Yeah, she's waving her hands. You can buy a Water Marlin margarita. And it's crisp and refreshing, I can assure you. Even Tree had one. I'm not supposed to say that. He was not working when he had it. But it's really good. And, of course, all of those profits help our charities like the educational passages that we saw here yesterday. Ash, we got somebody from Codago, you tell me. I'm going to put him on the spot. Come on. How about that? How about that for a segue? This is the guy who puts the delightfully dangerous into the Water Marlin margarita.
Former Greenville City Council person, Will Bell.
Working here?
Yeah, turn it on. There you go.
Yeah, is Henry working here? Yes, he is. This is his new job.
Henry does not hesitate to plug some politics when he gets a chance to do it. So thanks
this
for introducing
is
me
a
that
family.
way.
This is a family show now. We're not getting into that.
Show,
That's
yeah.
right. That's right.
I was just trying to give you a proper introduction.
Look, we're delighted to have you. I know y'all have been participating with the tournament now for 2 or 3 years, I think. The product comes in and it walks on the floor and out it goes in a hurry. So we're glad to have you. The floor is yours. Fire away.
Absolutely. So thank you all for having us. We're excited to be in the 3rd year of the partnership with the Big Rock Foundation. As Tommy mentioned, we've sold Big Rock Codago bottles, barrel product for the last 2 years, and it's been a really good partnership for us. So I'm up here to just talk for a quick minute about the Water Marlin Margarita and a giveaway that we're going to do. So we've got 2 Codago branded and Big Rock branded Yeti tumblers we're giving away. We've got a Codago Anetic hoodie. Henry, if you'll help me kind of turn that up. We had the folks who do the artwork for the Big Rock Foundation create these. Really nice premium wearable. And we've got some larges and extra larges back there. And then we also have some premium Travis Matthews ladies tennis or golf skirts or dresses.
This is a pickleball outfit.
Yep, Codago branded as well. So what we're doing is every 100 drinks that are sold back there, if you're the 100th drink that goes through, they're going to give you an option of one of these 3 items. There's 6 back there, so 6 people will win. Really excited to see this fish come in and appreciate everybody taking part in the production.
So we've already sold 90 since he said that, so you better get over there in a hurry. We got to get George to come.
So we're working
There's a little connection there.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, George Strait is one of the founders of our brand. He's been with us from the start 7 years ago when we launched Codago. It's a small private family tequila brand. And he and I have been in constant communication, and we're really hoping that next year his tour dates are going to line up where we can get him and his boat day money down here.
There's a rumor every year that he's going to be here. Now, you're in charge of getting him here next year.
We could do a concert right there. Yeah.
We might be able to
$10,000 a ticket or something. Boy, it'd be pretty exclusive,
Love
wouldn't it?
I'm sure George would be willing to help out for charity.
There you go.
So.
Absolutely. Well, listen, it's great to have you. Great partnership. You know, we've enjoyed it. I think all the Big Rock fans have enjoyed the Water Marlin Margarita. They tell me every time we say something, they're lined up over there. You better get all this stuff over there in a hurry because that 100th one is going to go out of here pretty quick.
That's right. So we've got about 500 bottles of that Big Rock Blanco tequila left in Carteret ABC. The state started with about 4,000 bottles. It's sold really well. We appreciate being a part of the Big Rock. You know, our family's really enjoyed being here and attending it every year and checking out the weigh-ins. It's a great family event, so thank you all.
Perfect. We're glad to have you. And speaking of concerts, tonight, right back here in the big tent, a concert featuring Southside Station, your favorite classic rock. For me, that means stuff from the 80s and 90s. Henry is, that means 60s to Henry.
70s.
70s, okay. All right, so it should be a great time. You can see the tent right behind us over here. $30 for a ticket. It's an open bar. We're going to have some snacks, some hors d'oeuvres around. Kids, over 21, you better have your driver's license to get in. I've been told if you're under 21, you can get in for free. So it ought to be a rocking time right here, about 7 o'clock, as soon as we shut down the scales, right behind us in this big tent. Southside Station will be having a concert for us tonight. Should be a lot of fun. All right, let's take a little break up here. I need a bottle of water. No Water Marlin margaritas for me. I'm on the job. Y'all go avail yourself over there. It is a beautiful afternoon now. The liquid sunshine is gone. Enjoy yourself. Visit the Big Rock store. A reminder, Father's Day is Sunday. You still have a chance to go pick up a Big Rock t-shirt or a Big Rock hat or anything else Big Rock. Great looking shirts like Henry and I have on for sale over there for the guys. So remember dear old Dad and go pick him up something from the Big Rock store. So stay with us here. We're rolling on day 5. Those of you at home and at work on Big Rock TV, you keep watching. The Shannondoa is on its way and will be here in just a few minutes. All right. Hey, that Okay, just let me interrupt that great song that's getting ready to play. Dylan just brought me a bottle of water from the Parker Automotive Group. Their tent is right over here. It says Parker GMC, Parker Honda on it. Don't get yourself overheated today. We want you to enjoy yourselves. We want you to have a good time, but we want you to be safe. So if you need some refreshment, some water, head right over there to the Parker GMC, Parker Honda tent, and they'll hook you up for free. All right, here they come, everybody. Get ready to welcome the Shannondoa here. All right, let's welcome the Shannondoa here to Big Rock Landing. We Will Rock You playing in the background. Welcome Captain Alan Willis and the Stallings family here, all the way from Ocean Reef via Newbern, North Carolina. Great day of fishing today. One blue marlin, one white marlin release. There's a lot of money up for grabs. I got to go get my scorecard here. No, I'm good. They are entered in the Super 20 category. So there is obviously one fish on the board. If this is a qualifying blue marlin, they are looking at a pile of money. Madison's doing her thing. She's got it for me. The Super 20 category alone is $1,428,000 on the line right here at a minimum. So just to give you an idea of what's going on here, Randy Gregory and George Lott, our weighmasters, are in the cockpit. Little paperwork to be taken care of, maybe a permit or so. And they are measuring the fish. We've got the video board back up. The weather is cooperating with us. And they are taking some measurements. And here shortly, the Shannondoa's Blue Marlin is going to be making an appearance here on the scales. This is a beautiful 62-foot Spencer boat built right here in North Carolina. Captain Alan Willis, of course. Where's Alan? Where'd Alan get off to? All right, he's working down there. We'll talk to Alan here in just a second. All right, guys, here we go. We need a little encouragement here. There we go. Watch out for the teak. All right, boys, here we go. Let's get some encouragement here. These boys, a nice blue marlin coming out of the cockpit of the Shannondoa. There you go. Let's hear it for these boys. A very nice blue marlin here to kick us off on day 5 of the 67th annual Big Rock Blue Marlin Tournament. We'll just tell you, the 449 pounds is in first place. The fish need to be 110 inches long, fork length, we'll talk about that in a minute, or 400 pounds to be considered as a qualifying fish. So let's, excuse me, cameras, let's go over here and see what Randy Gregory's got to say. All right, this one is not going to do it. 304.6 pounds. It is not going to qualify for the tournament minimum. A nice blue marlin nonetheless. The Shannondoa fishing on its last day. And I know we share their disappointment, but great job. Nice day of fishing. A white marlin and a blue marlin here to kick us off on day 5 of the 67th annual Big Rock Blue Marlin Tournament. We'll get Alan, maybe some of the crew up here in just a second for a little chat. George, where's George? George, maybe we can do your thing with some of the children. Okay, and while I tell you, let's take some pictures here, and we'll watch the recap video from yesterday for just a second. But let's take a couple of pictures here. Any day you can make it to Big Rock Landing. Oh, we're going with the Day 4 fishing recap right now. Watch this. All the action from yesterday. Fishing was red hot again today. Big news on the wave Paver, 2 grand slams and an extra sailfish. Day 4 is just getting started, the 67th annual Big Rock Blue Marlin tournament.
This is a nice wahoo right here.
Yeah, it's going to need to beat that 40-pounder.
41.1.
Wow, sneaks into first place. There you go. Maybe picking up a cool $5,000. This is your new daily leader, 22.3 pounds. Yeah, this is just what we need. Our junior angler, 7 years old. This is a future Big Rock winner right here, everybody.
The 67th annual Big Rock Daily Recap videos are provided by Diamond Fishing Products and Zacatec Lures.
Come on. Big Rock, we're hooked up. Oh, it's a big one! It's a blue marlin! Tighten the drag, tighten the drag! Look, 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 he's jumping, he's jumping! Get him in, get him in! Oh, he's huge! Get him in the boat, get him in the boat! We won the Big Rock!
There is this giant excitement level for this tournament as we build up to it. Every boatyard's full of boats getting ready. All the tackle shops have tackle in there, getting ready, getting prepared.
I don't know of any captain that doesn't want to fish this, no matter if they're in Morehead City or Islamorada. We all want to be part of it.
The Big Rock is the greatest blue marlin tournament in the world, period.
Welcome to Big Rock Landing.
Bring him up, reel it. If he doubles on that line, you lose it.
Came up on the left short, pounded the bait.
$1,678,000. This is your new leader. Yeah, let's interrupt that great video from the Big Rock Foundation and talk to Captain Alan Willis, the captain of the Shannondoa. Alan, not quite what you wanted today. Tell us about catching this fish, though.
Well, we kind of changed up our program, went with some smaller poles, and we didn't exactly have the best chance to measure it. It was kind of a spur of the moment. Get them now or you're not going to get them. So we decided it was our last day. We didn't have nothing to lose, but the boss is $50,000. So we stroked her, and we were committed at that point. So.
Yeah, I understand. I know we share your disappointment, I can assure you. All these folks share your disappointment. Fishing in the Big Rock, though, I've known you for a long time. I was on the dock the day you came back from catching your first blue marlin as a mate. Tell us what it's like to fish in the tournament today and to be here at Big Rock Landing.
I'll tell you what else is cool is that the first blue marlin I ever saw lay alongside of a boat, Captain Tommy here caught it. That was the first blue marlin, and I was hooked from then. I was like, I'm going to do this the rest of my life. Here I am.
Youth. I don't remember that, but I'm trusting your youthful memory. Your dad, is Freddie here?
Freddie's here. Where you at, Dad? He was the mate. My dad was the mate, and you were the angler. It was on Hilton Tedderton's boat, the Rascal. Yep. I was 15. It was memorable.
Now, I do remember those days very well. You've been a part of this operation for a while, the Stallings family, and you make quite a team. You've traveled all over the world fishing. How does it compare here to being at Big Rock Landing? All of your travels.
It's pretty cool. I mean, in your hometown community, you've grown up doing it, seeing everybody so supportive and proud, and it's truly a blessing. Yeah. The best part is my son is the mate, my wife is the stew, and we do everything together. I owe it all to them, so they wouldn't let me do it otherwise.
Yeah, just right. You know, we talk about this is a family affair, the Big Rock tournament is, and I think you exemplify that perfectly. You had a little trouble this week, too, and our major sponsor, Jarrett Bay Boat Works, literally bailed you out. Tell us about that.
100%. If it wasn't for them, I probably wouldn't be fishing today. We noticed we had a little leak. Called them that night. They said, be here first thing in the morning. They worked through not all night, but they worked into the night the next day. They put us overboard at 5 o'clock in the morning. We went out there. We caught a blue marlin. We've been fortunate enough to see a fish or two every day, and it's I owe it all to Randy, Tate. I've known that crowd for a long time, and they definitely went out of their way to make sure we were squared away.
Yeah, that's another great thing about the Big Rock tournament. We've got the best major sponsor in the world in Jarrett Bay Boat Works, world-class facility over there in Beaufort, and they did a world-class job for Alan and the crew on the Shannondoa. Alan, congratulations to you. I know it's not what you wanted, but it's great to have you here at Big Rock Landing.
Well, thank you very much, Tommy. It's good to see you here.
Yes, sir. We'll see you next year.
Looking forward to it.
There you go. All right, let's hear it for Captain Alan Willis and the crew of the Shannondoa. Just right, there's always next year for them, and they'll join a long and distinguished list looking forward to next year, I am sure. All right, let's go back. Josh and Katie, maybe watch the rest of that foundation video, and we will regroup here as Day 5 of the 67th Annual Big Rock Blue Marlin Tournament is just getting started.
There is this giant excitement level for this tournament as we build up to it. Every boatyard's full of boats getting ready. All the tackle shops have tackle in there, getting ready, getting prepared.
I don't know of any captain that doesn't want to fish this, no matter if they're in Morehead City or Islamorada. We all want to be part of it.
The Big Rock is the greatest blue marlin tournament in the world, period.
Welcome to Big Rock Landing.
Bring him up, reel it. If he doubles on that line, you lose it.
Came up on the left short, pounded the bait.
$1,678,000. This is your new leader.
Morehead City was coming out of World War II. The Morehead City waterfront was boat building, commercial fish houses. It was a working commercial waterfront. There weren't that many sport fishing boats, certainly not what we know them as today.
Up until 1957, a blue marlin had never been landed off of the coast of Morehead City.
And a group of the local businessmen got together and said, well, let's put some money together and get people encouraged to go out there and fish for it and participate. And that's really the basis of where the tournament started from.
And September 14th, 1957, Jimmy Croy leaves the dock on the Mary Z with Captain Bill Olson from the Morehead City Yacht Basin. The sea trial for that boat, and they go out and catch a blue marlin.
I wish I could have been there for the excitement. That changed fishing in Morehead City forever.
We started out this small little tournament trying to put Morehead City on the map with sport fishing. Promote sport fishing in Carteret County, promote sport fishing in North Carolina, and give money away to charities. And so that was our very simple mission from day one.
The foundation is the charitable arm of the tournament, and the charitable arm is really why Big Rock exists, to fund our core charities. They depended on those funds every year for programs.
If for whatever reason the Big Rock tournament could not go on as planned, the foundation exists to make sure that those charitable donations will be made on an annual basis.
We have a core group of charities that we give to every year, a certain amount of money, but then we look for bigger projects and higher impact projects, something that the Big Rock could really make a difference in whether that project happens or not.
We've been able to do so much more than just what we thought the tournament could in the beginning. This past year, we were able to give $1 million away in a single tournament year.
The Big Rock tournament is pleased to donate $1 million. And I think it speaks to the growth of the tournament, the growth of the industry, the growth of Morehead City, the cultural phenomenon that the Big Rock has become.
The Big Rock is the Super Bowl of fishing. And when you think about the Super Bowl, you think about all the impact it has. How does it affect the community? How does it affect the state? How does it affect everybody that's around it or touches it?
I was in a meeting recently with one of our charities. The president of that organization looked at me and said, Tommy, our organizations have a lot in common. We're both in the hope business. The guy's fishing. I hope I catch that big one. I hope I win that big money. But for those of us, maybe we're not participants, but we love the tournament. We love the charitable work that it does. The money that we give is helping achieve a hope that makes that dream become a reality.
When you really dig down to what the Big Rock is about changing lives. It's life-changing if you win. It's life-changing to the people to see a blue marlin for the first time. And it's life-changing to the charities benefit. You're all part of that story.
And we would like to expand that growth into the community and to different people that want to be a part of the tournament, that maybe can't come and fish the tournament, but want to be a part of what the Big Rock is all about.
It's a donation from you. It's a t-shirt bought in our retail store. It's a sponsor supported across all three tournaments, Big Rock Kids, and KWLA. It's very important for all the support that we can garner to continue the legacy of Big Rock.
All right, guys, as this wraps up here, remember, this is all about charity first here at the Big Rock Blue Marlin Tournament. Big Rock, big fish, big time charity money. That's what it's all about. Speaking of that, if you are shopping in the store today, there's a random drawing for a marine bean bag. And if you are shopping online today and you buy something, more importantly, there will be a random drawing from another one of our sponsors, a little turtle box, a great little waterproof speaker that I don't know how they're going to do it, but they tell me that there's going to be a random winner picked. And so if you're shopping in the store, you can pick up a bonus marine bean bag and a bonus turtle box if you are not fishing, but shopping online. All right, we're going to go over here to, we're going to wait for the truck to come in. So I need to find something to talk about real quick. All right. Let's, just remember, Henry, you talk about that real quick. See how good your memory is. Let me see what's going on here.
Well, if you're around tonight, there is a concert under the tent right over here at 7 o'clock. And I don't remember the name. Who's the band?
Southside Station, your favorite classic rock tunes.
And that starts at 7 o'clock under the big circus tent right over here behind Redfish Grill.
There you go. All right, let's do a little leaderboard check here and talk about some money. Wednesday night, 9:30 or so, an electric moment here at Big Rock Landing. Young Lizzie Montague, 23-year-old lady angler aboard the family boat, the Bankwalker, weighed in a 449.7-pound blue marlin. Of course, our only qualifying blue marlin of the tournament thus far. And if it holds up, that boat is going to win over $2,400,000. That got his attention right there. I saw that. How about that? The fish that we just saw from the Shannondoa, had that been a qualifying fish, they are in a category by themselves, $1,428,000 available in the Super 20 category. And of course, Henry, we have not seen a 500-pound blue marlin yet. You have the chance to win $807,500 right on the spot if you are in the Level 5 Fabulous Fisherman's category and you catch the first fish over 500 pounds. Interestingly, last year, 2 years ago, the Level 5 prize was not won in the tournament, and the money rolled over into last year's tournament. Captain Rom Whitaker aboard the Release caught as I remember, a 504-pound blue marlin, won well over $2 million last year for his efforts. What a great moment that was here at Big Rock Landing. All right, we're going to take a break here. Let the truck get out of the way, and as soon as they're gone, Ashley, you get Margaret together, and we'll do a few trivia questions with Margaret from Jarrett Bay Boat Works. One of our cameramen will be there. So we're going to take a break up here. Y'all, there is plenty of water around. Please, it's in big tubs all around us over here on the big pavilion, scattered out throughout the crowd. It is free. Pick one up. Do not get overheated out here today. If you need something a little more crisp and refreshing and delightfully dangerous, as I say, head over there to the little mini circus tent. Pick yourself up a water marlin margarita. I'm going to remind you one more time, for the first time of many more times today, Father's Day is coming up. Go hit the Big Rock store. Get Dad something special for Father's Day. We got a special guest coming up here. Captain Peter Zook is with us. He's going to come up, and it promises to be comedy hour here at the Big Rock Tournament. Captain Zook is going to entertain us as we talk about the new Big Rock book. So, Ash and Margaret, you ready? Whenever you're ready, it's up to you guys.
All right, let's do it. I'm here with Margaret from Jarrett Bay, our major sponsor, and we have some Jarrett Bay trivia to win some of these really cool hats. So, Margaret, take it away with the first question.
Hey, guys. So, our first question, what is the name of the Jarrett Bay boat that won almost $2 million in last year's Big Rock?
All right, raise your hand if you think you know the answer. All right, I'll have to relay to everybody. You said Release? It's not Release, but that was a good guess. Who else thinks they know? What's your name?
Cooper.
And what's your guess?
Game Time.
It's not Game Time. Who thinks they know? I see a hand over here. Hi, what's your name?
Carolina.
And what's your guess?
Smoker.
Not smoker. Who thinks they know? Do y'all need to hear the question again? Someone over here? All right. Hello, what's your name?
My name's Taylor.
And what's your guess?
Is it Builder's Choice?
It is Builder's Choice. You are correct. Great job. Very cute hat. All right. What's our second question, Margaret?
What year was the first Jarrett Bay boat put overboard? What year did the first Jarrett Bay boat go into the water?
All right. We got a guy over here. Or a girl, sorry. What's your name?
Ansley.
And what's your guess?
1988.
That's correct. Great job. Very cute. All right, last one.
Okay, last one. How many Jarrett Bay boats are fishing in this year's Big Rock?
All right. What's your name?
Hudson.
And what's your guess?
58.
58, a little high. All right. Hi, what's your name?
Addison.
And what's your guess?
22.
That's correct. Great job. All right, that's all the trivia we have today, but stay tuned for tomorrow.
Hi. How are you?
Right here. I'm Ashley.
I'm Pete.
I heard you have some great stories.
I might have it.
Maybe you can plug our Big Rock book.
All right, let's come back over here. There we are. Peter, you can see yourself. If you look right over there, you can see yourself. So there you go. All right. I am pleased to be joined by Captain Peter Zook. Easy, Randy. I'll get you up here next, and I'll stand up when you're up here. All right. I can dish it out too, buddy. Okay. You saw it here yesterday with Lindsay Parker, her grandfather, Dick Parker, one of the originators of the Big Rock Tournament. This is a preview copy of our new book, The History of the Big Rock Blue Marlin Tournament. There'll be pre-sales available right now, and there's probably, a link up here. You can go to our website and check it out. It's going to be very detailed and exhaustive about the history of the tournament, well over 600 pictures. And we've asked Captain Peter Zook, one of the living legends of the Morehead City waterfront, to join us. Peter promises to be very entertaining today. Peter, when you look around today, well, first tell me how many Big Rock tournaments have you fished in?
Ooh.
Hold that right up there. There you go. You're on.
Probably somewhere north of 30.
30. And the first 2 or 3 that you fished in, did it look anything like this?
Not at all.
What did it look like?
It was, let's see, they weighed fish down by, they're in the Captain Bill's down there.
Yep.
It was very different. Then they had a time where they weighed fish at the yacht basin, and that was all different. Then they weighed them right here in the middle one time. That was when one of the biggest fish that I've ever seen, shark bait, come in.
That was the one bitten in half.
It was, what was there weighed, I think it weighed like 720 pounds.
It did.
A fella named Jimmy Boswell caught on Dr. Hand's boat out of 8.5 Marina.
How about that?
And what was left of him, I believe, weighed 720 pounds.
I do, and there's a great picture of that in the book. What a story that was.
Yeah.
Peter, tell us a little bit about some of the boats that you ran, and do not forget the Energizer. You got to finish with that one, yeah.
No, I had, I fished with a lot of folks down here. Actually, I fished, one of the first fish I weighed in the Big Rock tournament was with one of your board members, Casey Wagner. We weighed him in over at the yacht basin, as a matter of fact, and And he held up for a little while, but then we watched him just kind of tumble down the line.
Good thing you didn't cash that check, as I like to say.
That's right. That's exactly right.
The part of the book starts with a history of some of the sport fishing in Morehead City. Obviously not like today. It's not like what it was then.
Very different.
Little George, Captain George Bedsworth, I know you knew him.
Yep, I knew
I'm
him
sure
well.
you've got a story or two. Tell us a little bit about him. He's one of the central figures in the beginning of bill fishing, particularly.
This
here in
whole
Morehead City.
area right here used to be Otis's Fish Market and the home of the Lucky 7 fishing fleet. The Lucky 7 fishing fleet at that time was probably one of the best known fishing fleets on the East Coast. Very well known, and Little George was very instrumental with that as well. But there was a story about a time when, I believe it was during a Big Rock tournament. This is before my time, but they had a blue marlin on, and they got the fish up there, and Little George come down to gaff the fish, and the story is that his feet went out from under him, and he landed on the marlin's back. Somewheres around here, there's a picture of Little George riding the marlin's back next to his boat.
Yeah, marlin wrestling. Yeah. We do not recommend that at home, that's for sure.
No, it was very different back then. You know, you didn't have all the electronics that you do nowadays. A lot of the fellas were running on a compass and a watch, and they used an old AM radio to get home.
Tell us how did I've heard that story. How did that work? I mean, the radio station on Radio Island with WMBL 740 AM, as I recall. Yeah, how does that work? I mean, no, we're talking about there was no Loran at the time, and that's been replaced now by the GPS. How did those guys do that?
Well, some of the boats had old Loran A, but it wasn't very accurate, but not everybody did. And an AM radio, you could home in on that radio signal, and it would give you your direction home.
How about that?
Literally, I mean, when you had it centered in, you looked down at your compass, and that's the way you went home. That was it.
Yeah. And you ran to a certain spot by time. You would run 45 minutes at 285 degrees for 32 minutes, and you would be close to your spot.
And I am telling you, some of the old captains that were down here were very good at doing that. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
My uncle said Buddy Harris knew the ocean like the back of his hand.
He does. He did. And I was fortunate enough, or am fortunate enough actually, to know that family very well.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, Buddy's son worked with me for full time for close to 30 years.
Yeah. All right. We got off the topic of some of your boats. The Energizer.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know why the battery company didn't pay you a commission. Tell us about that boat. You made that boat famous.
I don't know about making it famous.
Yeah, you did.
But it was built by Harris Boat Works in 1974.
The aforementioned Buddy Harris.
Buddy Harris and Myron Harris,
Yep.
his dad, which his dad was one of the old timers. He was one of the ones that ran like we were talking about.
Was he Ace?
Ace.
He's called Ace.
Ace. Yeah. Ace. Some people called him the Chief, but he was a very, very brilliant man, very smart man. I learned a lot from him. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But they've been down here forever.
Yeah.
That's been a stable on here forever.
But that boat
has been it raised my family is what it did. You know what I mean? I bought that boat in 1996, I think. Before that, I ran a boat called the Rachel's Romance.
Mm-hmm.
I ran it for about 12 or 13 years.
Yeah.
And I've run several boats in between, just filling in here and there. But the last boat I run was I worked for a great family, Ron and Rose Bowen, and the Royal Flush.
Mm-hmm.
And but
all right. So how did the Energizer get its name?
Believe it or not, a great friend of mine, and Casey's, as a matter of fact, used to be partner on his boat.
Mm-hmm.
Me and him became great friends, and he said, "You need to name your boat the Energizer because you need for it to just keep going and going and going." I said, "That sounds good. That's a great name."
Yeah.
So that stuck.
Yeah.
That was it.
You mentioned family a little while ago. Your family, your dad, who I knew well, probably taught most of these guys how to pass the U.S. Coast Guard
A lot of them.
license. You're a captain. Your son now a captain. We've seen him a couple times here at Big Rock Landing. Talk about the Zook family legacy. I mean, that name is one of the titans here on the Morehead City waterfront.
Well, my dad had a charter boat business up north, and he used to run charters and stuff, and I started going with him when I was practically in diapers, it seemed like, you know what I mean? But he wanted to get into the teaching end. That was his thing. He was into educating and everything else, and he got to where he was very good at it. He taught probably thousands of people, trained thousands of people to get their license.
There's no question that he did.
Of course, he's passed on now, and he hadn't done it in a number of years, but usually most people from about my age to older, maybe a little younger to older, around here, on up to Nag's Head and all over, I mean, he pretty much taught them.
And now your son is in the game.
My son works for Adrian Holler on the Sea Striker. It has for probably 12 or 13 years now. They've had great success.
Yeah,
and that's
no
a
question.
great combination together, the two of them.
I'm sure he learned a lot from his dad and his granddad. All right, let's take a little break here with Peter. Let's show the book here. You've got the QR code up there. This is going to make the very best Christmas present possible. You can reserve one right now on the Big Rock website. I'm sure you'll find it there pretty easily. And Peter, thanks for being here for a little while. Stick around for a little while. We'll come back here and talk to Peter in just a second. All right, day 5 of the 67th annual Big Rock Blue Marlin tournament has really just gotten underway. Fishing ended for today at 3 o'clock, about an hour ago. The scales will be open for game fish for another 3 hours. We'll close at 7 o'clock. I do believe we still have one boat hooked up, and we'll try to find out a little more information about that. So stay with us, y'all that are here on the Morehead City waterfront. Enjoy yourselves. There's plenty of water around. Don't forget the Water Marlin Margarita, the Big Rock store. All of our sponsors are here offering their products, not only right here in front of us, but over by the Big Rock store up and down the street over there. So it's turned out to be a beautiful afternoon. The breeze has come up. I'm feeling a little better, a little muggy when I first got here, a little liquid sunshine. But y'all enjoy yourselves. Those of you who are watching at home and at work, stay with us. We'll be here until about 7 o'clock tonight as day 5 of the 67th annual Big Rock Blue Marlin tournament rolls on right here at Big Rock Landing. All right, Henry, as we like to say, that looks like a dolphin, only smaller, but it is in the lead right now.
Yeah, man. This is a 2.8-pound dolphin caught on the Heavens Reel. I like the name of the boat. And the angler is Thomas Bader. Is that you?
Yes, sir.
Thomas, where are you from?
Raleigh, North Carolina.
All right. Well, you're the first game fish we've seen today, so there's that.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We had a lot of bites. And
who we got here?
Julian.
And were you the captain, or are you just another one of the anglers?
I'm just another one of the anglers.
Did it take both of you to get that fish?
It did.
Well, hey, man, you caught a fish and you got on TV at Big Rock Landing, so congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
All right, our first game fish of the day, 2.8-pound dolphin from Thomas Bader on Heaven's Reel.
Yeah, thank you, Henry. Again, you know, a little rule check here. Game fish continuing to come in. We should see them until, you know, right before 7 o'clock, and our scales will be open for game fish. Game fish meaning dolphins, wahoos, and yellowfin tunas. We've seen all three this week. A really nice yellowfin tuna several days ago, almost 120 pounds worth, and there is a daily prize for the largest game fish each day in all three categories, $5,000 a piece for the daily winner. So it is very much worth the anglers' whiles to bring their game fish to the scales. And of course, we would encourage you, as you're out to eat tonight around town or going to see your local fish market, to pick up some dolphin, some wahoo, or some yellowfin tuna. You will certainly enjoy it. Great table fare, all three of them. Okay. We're going to take a little break here. I might go grab some water somewhere. And y'all continue to enjoy a beautiful afternoon here. Those of you at home, enjoy a beautiful shot here of Big Rock Landing. We'll be back with you in just a minute. All right, well, we're coming back to you here for just a minute. Great story developing here in the 67th Annual Big Rock Blue Marlin Tournament. The Wave Paver, one of our longtime entries, is just laying the wood to the fleet. They have had a double Grand Slam yesterday, another Grand Slam today. Right now they are running away with the release division. And Carly Sharp from the tournament met with them yesterday and filmed this. So this will be very entertaining. Watch this with us.
Hey everyone, it's Carly. I am joined here by Junior on the Wave Paver. They have had an incredible day out of Morehead City, winning the Level 9 Sonar Release Division for a prize of nearly $60,000. Junior, this is incredible fishing in Morehead. Tell us about your day.
It was awesome. We had a great day. Started out a little slow, but once we started seeing some fish, it went pretty fast, and I think caught a white marlin first, and then it kind of just started snowballing from there. We catch a doubleheader blue ones, and then a sail here, and another white, another sail, and wound up having a really good day of it.
Yeah, you got the job done, that's for
it was
sure.
really good, yeah.
That's incredible. So how long have you guys been in Morehead City? Did you guys do any pre-fishing or?
I think we got here a week, 10 days ahead of the tournament, fished a couple days leading up to the ladies tournament, and then fished the ladies, and then started with this. So
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And did you guys see anything earlier in the week?
we did. We fished Monday, the first day, and we caught a triple of sails, and that's all we saw the first day.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah. And then but we were happy to see them.
Yeah.
And then the bad weather was Tuesday, and we laid Wednesday as well. So, and then started back today.
Well, I think you made the right call. You guys are currently in a very nice spot on the leaderboard. Got a nice daily prize too. How far out did you guys go today?
Probably 60 miles down toward the lower end.
We're not going to spill all your secrets and ask you for exact coordinates, but it sounds like you guys had a pretty good run.
Yep.
That's awesome. And so I've got to know, what's the meaning behind the boat name Wave Paver?
I'm in the road construction business, road building business, and my son, when we got our first boat, he was probably 10 years old, and we do asphalt paving and that sort of thing, and we had named stuff Paver and that wouldn't necessarily be associated with construction and building roads, and then he came up with the name the Wave Paver, and it kind of stuck. That was back in the 90s, and so it's been a Wave Paver ever since. Yeah.
Wow. Well, y'all have definitely made a name for yourself. Y'all are a professional crew that, from what I understand and from what I see, y'all fish all around the world. Can you tell us a little bit about y'all's program and your operation?
Yeah, we do. We have a couple boats, and these guys here are fantastic, and we've been together a long time, and they do a great job. I think of that a lot of our success is because we've been together for a while, and we're good friends, and we enjoy it. We like to have fun fishing. We fish some tournaments, and fortunately we have some success in those, and that's great. But we fun fish a lot. That's my favorite thing to do.
Yeah.
And just go fishing, and I think that's a big part of getting things to gel together with these guys, and us getting to know each other, get good fishing around each other, and be able to relax and just enjoy it. You know, even if it is a tournament, and you're going to have your good days and your bad, but you got to have fun, and we have a lot of fun.
Hey, and the fun and the hard work, it just makes it all worth it whenever it all comes together and you end up having a day like today.
That's right. That's
so
exactly right.
You mentioned you guys have been fishing for a long time together. How did you find your crew, and what's everyone's role on the boat?
So we've known each other, a lot of us have known each other a long time. I met Russ when he was 14, 15 years old.
Oh, wow.
And I knew G a long time, Garrett Van Orman, we call him G-Man. And I knew Garrett, I've known Garrett for probably 15, 20 years. He worked for us for the last 8 or 10, whatever, but got to fish around him. I've known Doug came to work with us, and I had met Doug on the dock before, and as well, and he came to work for us 7 or 8 years ago. Known Noah a long time. He's from New Smyrna. Seen him on the dock a long time before he came to work with us. And Matt and Ryan are 2 new guys with us, and these guys had got to meet them earlier and get to know them a little bit. I just got to meet them within the last year, and they're fantastic to fish with and fit right in with us. And just like I said, they make it fun every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so with having a professional crew, being friends, fishing all around the world, does this same crew travel with you as you go to different destinations?
We kind of bounce around, but most all the time, we've got more than one boat, so we'll have boats fishing and underway in different places. And so over the course of the season, everybody will all be in all the different locations.
Yeah.
It's just to keep the operation going, people move around, and but these guys they're in the mix wherever we're at, wherever the fishing's at, and where it's really happening. These will be the guys that'll be in the mix there.
That's awesome. They definitely know where the bite is. And so what is the vibe on the boat? How does it change when you're fun fishing versus during the tournament? Are you still kind of cutting up, having a good time, enjoying yourself, or is it more all serious, game face on?
Well, that was one thing we were talking about today. The vibe really doesn't change. It's like my favorite thing, and hence their favorite thing to keep me happy is just to go fishing. And we like to have fun while we fish. And so we want to catch them. We try hard, and we don't get lazy about it, but we fish hard and we enjoy it. We enjoy doing that together. And there's cutting up and carrying on all the time. It keeps it going. If you're gonna rely on the fish to have fun, they're gonna let you down from time to time. If you're gonna rely on the boat to have fun, it's gonna let you down from time to time.
Right.
But the people you're with, you can rely on them to have fun. They keep that needle pegged over here on the right side in the fun meter peg. So we have a lot of fun together, and hence, and I just think that just kind of relaxes everybody, and everybody goes and does what they know how to do, and they're really good at what they do.
Yeah.
And we all together seem to get it done. So it's a lot of fun.
That's awesome. That's such a great spirit, and it just makes days like today the cherry on top for all the hard work and everything that goes into it. And Wave Paver is no stranger to the Big Rock Leaderboard. You guys have placed in the release division for several years in a row now, I believe.
Couple times, yeah, we have.
Okay, so I've got to ask, what is your favorite tournament to compete in, win in, and just overall dream destination of going?
We fished a lot of them, but the Big Rock is my favorite. And I'm not just saying that because we're at the Big Rock and we got a rigger full of flags. That's not it. The Big Rock, y'all put on a great show, and the people of Morehead City and Beaufort, it's just special people. You care about it like we care about it, right? You go some places and not a lot of people are as excited about the tournament, except other than the people that are in it, right? But the whole town, the whole vibe here is special. My family comes up. We spend the week here together, kids, grandkids, go fishing, and Randy does a fantastic job. He's the hero of mine. And I just love it. I love the Big Rock.
Well, I really appreciate you saying that. And earlier you mentioned your son helped you name the boat. Do you guys still fish together?
We do. He was here the first half of the week. He's on building roads right now.
Oh, someone's got to do the hard work.
Yeah, he might show up for the last of it, but he fished it one year and I had to stay home and build the road. So he's a big part of what we do. He's always on there. My daughter as well, Lindsay, she loves to fish. They fished, my daughter-in-law, and my cousin fished the ladies tournament. So yeah, they had a big time.
Well, I'm very glad to hear that, and Morehead City is always glad to see the Wave Paver and your crew here in town, and just thank you for your support and for coming back year after year. I think you kind of summed it up great by saying that the community embraces these boats and these teams that fish with us. And I know it's, a week of fishing to some people, but really and truly what makes it worth it for all of us tournament crew is the impact that it has on the community, whether it's the people at the scales this week or in the fall whenever we announce our charitable giving. And all of that wouldn't be possible without boats and owners like yourself coming down and supporting us year after year. So thank you.
Well, y'all do a great job, and we're happy to be a part of it. We love the tournament, the people, and it's fantastic. It's a fun time. We're very grateful for all that y'all do
for
us to have fun here.
Thank you, Junior.
Yep.
All right, guys, we're going to catch up with some more of the crew here in a moment, but thank you, Junior, for allowing us on board the beautiful Wave Paver, and congratulations again on your double Grand Slam, plus a bonus sale. I mean, it is an incredible day in Morehead City. You couldn't ask for better fishing.
You're welcome. Thank y'all.
All right, thank you, Carly, and the entire crew of the Wave Paver. Just to give you an idea, double Grand Slam yesterday, another Grand Slam today. They are in the lead in the weekly release division, $150,000 there. They picked up a daily prize yesterday, $60,000 there, well over $200,000 they are looking at right now. So it pays to be here at the Big Rock. Henry, another service we provide here is Lost and Found. What do we got?
I've got a Toyota Highlander key, and I'm going to drive this car home unless somebody.
We'll walk around till we find it. If you are the owner, I don't know how we're going to give it to you, how to make sure it's yours, but You're going to have
Yeah.
to sing the Barney song when you come up here to get it, is all I can tell you.
You have to sing the Toyota theme song or something
like that.
I don't know.
We're going to make it worth our while for you to come get the key. All right. Henry fishing red hot again. 269 out of 272 boats fishing today. We have caught and released 348 billfish so far, and we have one more day to go. Last year, 268 fish in the whole tournament for the whole
I
week.
was gonna say, do you ever remember a Big Rock where so many sailfish have been released and so few have been brought to the Big Rock Landing?
Yeah, no, I don't. Obviously, a couple of years ago, no 500-pounder,
Yeah.
but I'm pretty sure we filled all 3 slots. Tomorrow is going to be a big day, I
Yeah.
predict. Speaking of big days, the Southern Grace is still hooked up, and I've been talking or texting with Randy up in the in Big Rock headquarters. Randy says they've got to fish on the largest tackle possible, 130-pound tackle. They believe the fish has died, and they are working it up. He says, sounds like a heck of a battle. Has spooled them 4 times. Sounds like a nice fish to me.
Yeah.
I
Explain what that means.
Yeah, so we'll have to get Randy. Randy, how many yards of line on a 130? 1,500 yards, okay?
Wow.
That's a lot of football fields. Every inch of it has been gone almost 4 times. So does sound like a heck of a battle.
Yeah.
A great fish story, if nothing else.
Now, if the fish is dead, does that make it easier or harder to reel in?
Well, if it's down at the bottom, you know, you've got to kind of swim it back up. You got to plane it back up to the surface.
Yeah.
It's not the easy. Harder, a lot harder.
Randy says
of course.
harder if the fish
Yeah,
is dead.
But
'Cause
there's
he's not helping you, right? He's not
no,
helping
he
you
is
swim.
not helping at all. So
Yeah.
it sounds like quite a fish story, and we'll keep you posted on that. Could be quite a night here at Big Rock Landing. All right, that's what we got at the moment. We are waiting for other game fish to be here. Of course, fishing ended at 3 o'clock. It is only 4:30. It generally takes some of the fastest boats about an hour and a half to get here. We've already seen one of the smaller boats fishing a little closer to home. And so we ought to be heating up here at the scales here in the next 15, 20 minutes or so. And we hope we see some nice action at the scales as our competitors vie for those $5,000 daily prizes and $10,000 weekly prizes. Of course, the big winner in the game fish division thus far, the Sea Wish in the Parker Offshore Yamaha Level 7 Dolphin Winner Take All category, looking at $550,000 almost for their catch today. A number you want to keep in mind, 47.2 pounds for the largest dolphin. Okay, let's take a break. Y'all enjoy yourselves. Water's around in some of the tubs. I see one right over there. So please do not get yourself dehydrated. Go over there and pick up a free water. You can go visit the chili water booth over here. Go visit the Big Rock little mini circus tent over there. Pick up a water Marlin margarita. Enjoy yourselves here. Day 5 of the 67th annual Big Rock Blue Marlin Tournament rolls on.
All right, we have a special guest. One of our sponsors is Mac Daddy's, which is a cool place. Who's been to Mac Daddy's? Yeah. Good place on a rainy day or any day. Yeah, my grandkids love it on rainy days. I got Tracy Gilligan, the event manager at Mac Daddy's, and you got some stuff to give away, right?
I do. I have a cup of goodies, and then I have our new vintage logo T-shirt that we want to give out. This is a new pattern that we're
Show it to the camera there. Everybody will be able to see. Oh, that's nice. Love it. Mac Daddy's. I don't know if you heard that. She said if you win the T-shirt and it's not the size you need, you can take it to the Mac Daddy's tent and exchange it. Where's your tent? Right down here?
It's all the way at the end of the street.
What are you guys doing at your tent?
We have free stuff for the kids. We have candy. We have bracelets. We have mini golf. We have cups. We have keychains. We have tattoos. We have stickers. Bring your kids down there. We'll take care of them.
All right, let's do some Mac Daddy's trivia. You ready? You got one ready? Are you going to ask it? You want me to ask it? Okay, all right. So this was my idea. The area outside Mac Daddy's, and by the way, raise your hand. Don't scream it out. I'll come to you. And Tracy will tell you whether you're right or not. The area outside Mac Daddy's is called what? All right, let's see. Right here. What's that?
Cape Carteret.
Well, that's technically right, but we're not looking for the name of the town. We're looking for the what?
The entertainment that we have outside.
Yeah, it was an entertainment venue outside. You already had your chance. All right.
Is it the Golf and Dolphin?
The Golf and Dolphin. Is that right, Tracy?
That's it.
All right. What'd she win? All right. What is your name?
I'm Taylor. I'm from Clayton, North Carolina.
Congratulations. And enjoy it. And if it's the wrong size, you can go down to the Mac Daddy's tent and exchange it. Thank you. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you for being a sponsor of the Big Rock.
Okay, yeah, thank you. Mac Daddy's helped us out with Kids Night. Henry, we got a Wahoo hanging up over there. So thank you again to Mac Daddy's and Golf and Dolphin. We had a great time on Monday night here, a new event for us. I'm sure you'll see it again next year. Kids Night on Monday night. All right. Oh-ho, all right, we have breaking news regarding a boated blue marlin. The Southern Grace has boated a blue marlin. We know that. Yeah. So I have no idea where they are, when they will be here, but we will have a weigh-in of a blue marlin tonight on the Southern Grace, and we'll get that ETA to you as soon as we can. All right, Henry, we got a new leader in the Wahoo division, apparently.
This is a 32.5-pound Wahoo caught on the Wave Grader, and the angler is Seth Moore, and I got Seth Moore with me. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
That's a nice fish. Tell us about catching it.
Well, it about wore me out a little bit, but it wasn't too bad. We got it in the boat.
Yeah. All right, and where are you from?
Stokesdale, North Carolina.
Where?
Stokesdale.
Oh, Stokesdale. Where's that?
Just north of like Greensboro.
Okay.
Yep.
Have you been to the Big Rock in the past?
This is my third year, but second time we've ever weighed here, so.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, talk about your experience fishing in the Big Rock. You enjoying it?
Oh, I love it. Yeah. I love it. I'll come every year until the day I die if I can.
That's what I'm talking about. Well, congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
All right. 32.5-pound Wahoo from Seth Moore.
There you go. Those guys have had an interesting week, but it's great to have them back. And, of course, it's always a treat to be here at Big Rock Landing and weigh in a fish here at Big Rock Landing. All right, so the Southern Grace has boated a blue marlin. That'll be a lot of excitement later on tonight, and, of course, we'll be here with you live at Big Rock Landing. Just a note, they are not in the Super 20 category, but they are in the Level 5 Fabulous Fisherman's category. A chance to win $807,500 right on the spot. So we've got I'm sure Madison will be down here at the appropriate time with the big check. Our sponsors for that, Johnson & Towers, Western Branch Diesel, and MTU Engines. They'll have their guys down here, and I can assure you if that fish is over 500 pounds, it will be pandemonium amongst the crew. What a great moment that promises to be. Okay, we are rolling along here. We need to check the weather a little bit too. Did they have an ETA? Y'all watch the weather a little bit. We're hoping some storms will just scoot right past us here.
I'm watching the radar, and don't take this as law, but it looks like it's going to skirt us and go north, but that doesn't mean it's going to, because it can change.
And we still got in our Lost and Found department here on Big Rock TV, we got a key available. So if you have lost your car key, come see us, but Google the Barney song before you get here. You're going to sing. Okie doke. Hang on. Here's an update from George. All right, I am pleased to be joined again by Captain Peter Zook. We're talking about the old days here in Morehead City fishing, and of course, there we go, promoting the new Big Rock book, The History of the Big Rock Blue Marlin Tournament. And I'm sure they'll pop the QR code up there. You can go on our website and reserve a copy, pre-order a copy. It promises to be a very exhaustive and detailed history of the Big Rock Tournament. Well over 600 pictures in there just detailing the history of the tournament. Peter, again, thank you for being here. Yeah, you're on. Most memorable fish. I hope it's a billfish.
It's a billfish.
I mean, I want the whole Peter Zook notion on that. Give me the whole Peter Zook take on your most memorable fish.
All right. Probably 20 years ago on my boat, the Energizer, we were chartered for the Big Rock Tournament, and we were fishing, and there's a fleet of boats in there. We were in a fleet of boats fishing, and we released a fish that morning, and there again, it was kind of similar to this tournament, a lot of small fish, you know what I mean? So we slipped offshore a little bit, and we had a fish come on us. It was the biggest blue marlin I've ever seen. I mean, probably 1,000-pound fish, you know what I mean? I mean, I had people to back that one up. And fish ate a flat line on the boat. He ran off about 100 yards, stopped, stuck his head out of the water, and just started window washing. That was it. Give us plenty of time. We got everything clear. I just kept bumping the boat, keeping her tight. And directly he started swimming right to the boat. And next thing you know, I'm making 12 or 13 knots going to the east, trying to stay ahead of him. And so Gray, my mate, he starts getting the gas ready. He's like, are we going to do this thing? This is 5 minutes now into the fight. He's like, are we going to do this thing with this fish? I said, if you'll pull it, I'll stick him. And directly the swivel comes down the side of the boat. He grabs a hold of it. The fish stuck his head up, was never hooked. The hook was around his bill. Never hooked. When he picked it up, it slid right off the end of it, and there he swam away.
Oh, my gosh. Okay,
That's my most memorable fish in the Big Rock Tournament.
How about that? I was going to follow up with what is your most memorable fish in the Big Rock Tournament, but how about weighing one in? Have you ever weighed one in over here?
Yeah, I've weighed several fish in.
Tell us about one of the biggest ones. You remember?
The first fish I ever weighed in the Big Rock Tournament was with Casey Wagner on a boat called the Wave Dancer. That was his boat, and it was over at the Yacht Basin is where we weighed him in. I don't really remember how much he weighed, but I think at the time he was first place fish. And then through the rest of the week, we watched him go bump, 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 right on down the line.
Remember the prize money that year for first place?
I don't, but it was nowhere's, not even a hair of what it is now.
I mean, we're talking about the bank walker right now is looking at $2.4 million, Peter.
I think first place prize money back then was somewhere around 60, 70,000 maybe.
Yeah.
You know?
You know, there was a letter to the editor written by Ben Day, appeared in the local newspaper this week, and I think he said, did he win? Was it $500 or I think he won $500 for winning the tournament, and he split it 3 ways.
Yeah, I heard that.
You know,
story.
the entry fee was what, Peter? $100?
Yeah.
You know the.
That's what I heard. I mean, that's before my time, but yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So we're talking about the very first year, 1957, when Jimmy Croy landed that 147-pound blue marlin. He won $250, which was probably big-time money, you know, paid to him in silver dollars in the little red wagon, you know, brought down the street, the whole thing.
Yeah.
You know, the other prizes were gallons of paint, you know, pints of varnish and things of that nature.
A little fuel, maybe.
Yeah. It's just unbelievable that the tournament has grown like this.
It has.
You know, $300 for first place, $500. Entry fee was $100 for a long, long time.
You know, I'll tell you something.
And there were still a lot of boats in the tournament.
There was. I'll tell you something really interesting. And this goes back to 1959, I think it was. There's a 35 millimeter movie kicking around that's been, I'm sure you may have seen it. Bill Williams on the original Dolphin 1. And they were blue marlin fishing, and they had 6 stacked in the boat.
Yeah.
In the boat. The interesting part about that story is through most of the movie, you can see 14 buoy blinking in the background.
Oh, my gosh. Which is
if
how
you
far
don't
offshore?
know, 28 miles from the inlet.
28 miles.
That's the difference. And even when I was younger, you could start fishing around there and catch yellowfin tuna, dolphin, sailfish. I remember one time we were bailing dolphin off of a pallet well within sight of the buoy. The Dolphin 1 was there, one of the boats. There was 3 boats around the pallet. One was the Matty G, the other was the Harriet L. And Tommy put a dolphin out in the outrigger right there by 14 buoy, and a blue marlin come up and eat it and starts jumping around between all 3 boats. You know, so times have changed.
Yeah, they
Things
have.
have changed.
Yeah,
a
they
lot.
have. You know, the fishing still remains good,
Yes.
even after all these years. You got to look a little harder. The technology, Peter,
is amazing.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
Sometimes I tell people the fish don't stand a chance. You know, we saw guys yesterday, the headsets and the microphones like the crew is wearing here. They can talk to each other. The sonar.
Have you had an opportunity to see how that works?
Oh yeah, just amazing, just amazing.
It's amazing.
All right. Well, Peter, we got a fish here at the scale, so let's wrap up our session here. Many thanks to you.
Absolutely.
You know what a career you've had here.
I can't
on
wait
the
for
Morehead
the
City
book.
waterfront. And yeah, let's show it one more time. It's the history of the Big Rock Blue Marlin Tournament, available very soon, certainly in time for Christmas this year. Make a great Christmas present. Peter, thank you so much for being with us. Great to have you. All right. Everybody, we got a nice dolphin over here. I'm going to say that's going to be our new leader for the day. So let's go over there and find out what's going on. Okay, guys, I should have checked that leaderboard. 25.1 pounds. How's that going to do? Certainly the biggest one of the day. How's that stacking up? It certainly isn't going to be the largest one of the week, but a very nice dolphin here on the Miss Jenny. Hatcho Lennon's our angler, John Osborne, our captain. There you go. Got their crew. Where's my angler? Come on over here. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, of course. Man, you're going to get the full treatment here. 25.1 pound dolphin on the Miss Jenny. Hatcho Lennon's, tell us about your trip today.
Yes, sir. Got a little rough. Started up north, went down south, and crossed over into some cleaner water and hooked up on the left shore, and that was the story. Reeled it in, and that was it.
Yeah. You know, sometimes these things can fight a little bit, jump a little bit, depending on current and conditions. What was it like for you today?
Started off pretty clean, and then it got a little choppy once we headed back down south. But other than that, it was clean. The boat fished good. Other than that, it was good. Happy to be here. Blessed to be here, and thanks for everybody coming out.
There you go. You reeled that one right in. Just right. 25.1 pounds on the Miss Jenny. Thank you, Hatchell, Captain John Osborne. Hey, look, that could be $5,000.
Hey, we'll take it.
That'll pay the gas bill on that rig right there for a couple of days. There you go. All right, so here we are, 25.1 pound dolphin, our leader for today on board the Miss Jenny. And we said, it would take a couple of hours for the guys to get here. Obviously, this contender probably came in at 50 miles an hour.
I don't know if you got this. You may have already said it, but I was just upstairs with Randy, and he was talking to the captain, and the captain is saying he is going to be here at 7:15.
Okay, you got it. You've heard it here right from Big Rock Landing. I know we've got 7 o'clock up there. 7:15. You want to be here early, get a good spot. So all you folks that are right there, don't move. You got to stay there for 2 hours. Good luck with that. All right, well, we're very excited. The Southern Grace will be here. I have a little more inside scoop. It's going to be worth your while to be here tonight.
I heard that also. I heard some news when I was upstairs that makes me believe that it would make a lot of sense for people to come down tonight.
I would think so, too.
Yeah.
So find your way down here to Big Rock Landing. If you're listening close by, it'll be a great night. Hopefully Henry's right with his weather prediction. Some of the weather's going to scoot right off of us, around us to the north.
I'm not making any promises about that. But
well, I just said I hope your prediction is right. But it promises to be very exciting here tonight around 7 o'clock or so when we see the Southern Grace pull into Big Rock Landing. They are in Level 5, the Fabulous Fisherman's Level, $807,500 available in that category. And we will bring it to you live on Big Rock TV right here at Big Rock Landing. Stay with us as Day 5 rolls on.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to try to bring a pickup truck like we did on this last Marlin down through here. Not sure exactly when it should show up any time. We need to shift off of this gate, back over. The lady's going to be driving in. Same thing here, shift back. I can't tell you you're going to get your same space, but I'd rather you move than get run over. Same thing over here, clear that alley where we can get in there. We'll let you know when we're getting ready to do it. You don't have to move yet, but just please help us get the truck in.
All right, we're doing 5 things at once up here. Another dolphin, a 7.9-pound dolphin on the appropriately named dinner plan. We know what they're having for dinner tonight. Parker Ellis, our angler. Jack Wilder, our captain. Parker, come over here and talk to us a little bit. What kind of boat is the dinner plan?
It's a 33-foot Onslow Bay.
Oh, you got here in a hurry this afternoon then, didn't you?
Took us about an hour and 15 minutes.
All right, tell us about your day. Nice little dolphin. Anything else going on for you guys today?
Had a bunch of dolphin. Nothing much bigger than that. We're looking for something to beat our 40-pound dolphin we caught the other day.
Ah, wonderful. I'm going to have to check the leaderboard. You second place, yeah. That 47-pounder is the one getting you right now.
That was a heartbreaker. We thought we had a nice fish, and they weighed that right before we pulled in.
Yeah. Well, there is good money in the daily division and good money in the weekly division. Maybe you're still sitting there in second place. Good for you. All right. Congratulations. Always a pleasure to have you here at the Big Rock Tournament. Great job on the dinner plan. All right. Captain Brent Gaskell has the Builder's Choice here at Big Rock Landing. No surprise, another great day of fishing for Brent Gaskell and crew. And Harris Huddle, of course, they have one of our Big Rock big heroes on board. Okay, guys, come on, follow me. Harris. This is totally unrehearsed, so I don't even know his name. This is Joshua. All right. Joshua and Harris, come on up here. Yeah, come on. Let's get you in here. Joshua, welcome to Big Rock Landing. Harris, always a pleasure to see you, buddy. Come on in here. Joshua, tell us a little bit about who you are, what branch of service you're in, for starters.
My name's Josh. I'm a Chief Warrant Officer in the United States Marine Corps.
All right. We got to get a oorah out of somebody. There you go. We had one of your fellow Marines up here a couple of days ago, and the oorah just never materialized. So we're awful proud to have you here. Harris, come on just a little bit closer. Big Rock, big hero. Something we do. It's just great to recognize these guys. They don't think of themselves as heroes. Harris, what does it mean to you guys, and why do you participate in this year after year?
It's just their service, what they do for our country, day in and day out, and not with them, but also their families. It just means so much to me and my crew and everybody else. So.
Yeah, you know, the Harris and the Builder's Choice have been helping us out with this for several years, and we appreciate that. Josh, tell us about your day. 2 blue marlins. Was one of them yours?
One was, it was an incredible feeling, something I've never had the opportunity to do before, and something I'm definitely not going to forget.
I can imagine. Tell us about give us all the details. What do you remember from the bite to how long it took to, did you do great, or did they have to encourage you or scold you? What was the story there?
I got a little bit of guidance on my way through there, and got splashed a bit. It was definitely a pretty exhilarating experience compared to the common lake fishing or whatever that I've done before. So,
do we have an estimated size?
He's about 100 pounds.
Oh, yeah. Well, that is it. It doesn't matter. That is the perfect size for a new blue marlin angler. Josh, obviously the Pimp Shrimp Clothing Company's helped us out here. But what do you have to say to Harris and Brent and the crew of the Builder's Choice?
I can't give you gentlemen enough thanks to be able to bring me on to your boat with you and show me the way and, just let me take full advantage of being out there with you for hours today. And just can't thank you enough. It really means a lot.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. And it means a lot to us to have you here. And guys, show some appreciation for Josh here. This is one of our heroes. He does what he does so we can do what we do. Josh, Steve Goyone is not here today. But here, this is another memento. Hold this up for us. A beautiful print provided to our Big Rock Big Heroes by our tournament artist, Steve Goyon. A beautiful depiction of blue marlin seems appropriate for this type of event. So, Josh, thank you again. Congratulations to you. We celebrate you today, and thank you for your service. Harris, of course, we always appreciate everything you do for us. Glad to have you. All right. What a story here. Josh caught and released a blue marlin today as part of the Big Rock Big Hero program. Let's hear it one more time for Josh and the crew of the Builder's Choice. Yeah, I'm ready. Here we go. All right, just a couple of announcements and reminders. Band tonight, big party tonight, right over here behind us in the tent. South Street Station. Is that who it is, Henry? Well, anyway, your classic rock band will be there. $30 a ticket, open bar. Got some heavy snacks over there. If you're 21, you better bring an ID. If you're under 21, you're going to get in for free. That's what I've been told. We are expecting the Magic Moment to drop by. A beautiful 55-foot Jarrett Bay docks over in Spooner's Creek here in Morehead City. Captain Stuart Merritt with 2 blue marlins and a white marlin today. They are our daily release winner, picking up $59,000 and some change for their efforts today. So be on the lookout for that here in the next few minutes. Henry, you got a weather check for us? Are we okay?
Let me check the radar once again. Last time I looked, it looked like things were moving north.
Yeah, while Henry's checking, just to remind you, 348 billfish caught and released this year, eclipsing last year's total of 268 for the entire week. Obviously, fishing has ended for day 5. We've got one more day to go, and we will be adding to that record-breaking number. What do we got?
Well, the radar looks like we could get something here in the next hour, but it's going to move north. If it gets us, it's just going to skirt us, so hopefully it's going to stay north of us.
All right, let's hope you're a better weatherman than you are a radio host. All right. I'm just picking on my friend Henry. Okay, we are expecting Southern Grace here, 7 o'clock or so. It promises to be quite an evening here Friday night. Friday Night Live, Friday Night Lights, whatever you want to say. Whose wife? Oh, wow. Well, bring her up here. Let's talk to her. Come on. You started, so come on. Let's get the inside story here. This is a live family broadcast, so there's no telling what could happen. Do we need to check her ID to make sure? I thought she was coming to get the key to the car.
She might be able to buy a new car.
Come on. Come on, y'all. We're sitting down there yapping. Come on, let's go. You got to get up here. You got to pay now. Not down there, up here. All right. There's nothing like a live broadcast. You come on in here, young man. You've got the right attire on. Step right over here closer to Mr. Henry.
Over here.
And you come on right over here. You want to call somebody and tell her you're on TV right now? Oh, Lord. Okay. All right. First of all, tell us who you, step in just a little bit closer. See this little mark right here? Yes. That's where you want to be. All right. First of all, tell us who you are and what your connection is to the Southern Grace.
My name is Stephanie Myers, and my husband, will cry. My husband, Dustin, owns Southern Grace.
So what do you know about today, having talked to your husband, that you can tell us about?
We saw that they had been hooked up at 12:06, and we just kind of let it be. We didn't bother them. We didn't call them, talk to them, and then about 30 minutes, we were like, okay, it's time to FaceTime. So we got on FaceTime, and we kept calling. Nobody would answer, and then finally, my dad is actually on the boat also, and he FaceTimed us, and my family likes to exaggerate, but my dad does not. So when my dad looked at me and he said, we can't talk, it's a big one, we'll FaceTime you back in a little while. And I was like, okay. So we hung up, and then about an hour later, I'm like, okay, we got to FaceTime again. So we FaceTime. I actually talked to my husband at that point, and he was hating that I wasn't on the boat. I took a lay day today, so he just kept telling me, wish I was on the boat, and the fish was still fighting at that point, and about 30 minutes left is when they think the fish had died and went down, and that's when it was really hard to get it, but we're super, super excited. We've been fishing this since 2014. I placed second in the tuna division for the KWLA this year, so this is just going to be awesome. Yeah.
Have you got a picture to share with us up here?
I might need to ask my husband for permission.
Okay. Well, maybe in a few minutes. Don't go anywhere, you know. But if you got a little picture, we'll take a look. But we won't let these people take a look. You did say earlier it's a big one.
Yes, when we were on FaceTime, we saw it, and it was hanging.
Okay, she just showed the picture. All I'm going to tell you is you need to be here at 7 o'clock. All right. So now your husband is the owner. Is he the captain also?
Yes, sir. He's the owner and the captain. Yes, sir.
Okay. Who else have we got here?
This is my son Drayton. I got my other son Weston and my daughter Ivy, and my husband's cousin Caroline, and my mom is over there.
All right.
Did you FaceTime your dad?
There you go.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Did he show you the fish?
He didn't have the fish when I called him.
What do you think? You think it's a big one?
Yeah.
Are you excited as your mom?
Yeah.
You don't act as excited as your mom. I can tell you that. He's a little more tempered.
Well, all I can tell you is that we're pulling for you. What a great night it's going to be, and I hope it is everything you imagine it to be. So we'll be here. We're going to have you right over here at the appropriate time. You will have a front row seat, of course, and we're very excited for you and your family and your entire crew. All right, you've got it right here. A scoop. We even scooped tree today. That's saying something. So the crew of the Southern Grace right here, it will be worth your while to be here tonight at 7 o'clock when they make landfall. All right, Henry, we've got another dolphin over there. And nothing like a live TV broadcast. My apologies to the dinner plan. I didn't have my app up yesterday. That fish, they weighed in 7.9 pounds. Just got eclipsed by this 21.2 pound dolphin. The Miss Jenny still in first place there at 25.1 pounds for today. And the dinner plan, of course, as he told us, in second place with a very nice 40-pound dolphin. They're liable to pick up a little change for that this week. All right, Henry, who we got?
We got Tinsley. Is it Conkle?
Conkle.
A 21.2-pound dolphin. She is a lady angler and a junior angler. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah. Tell us about catching this dolphin.
It was pretty quick. Usually they are. I got to give all the glory to God and my captain, Chris Daniels. He's doing all the work. He's been stressing, but he's doing great. And of course, my dad and my mates. I mean, this dolphin she was pretty when she came out. She was so colorful. I love a good dolphin.
You sound like you've caught a lot of dolphin.
I think I have. I've been fishing for about 4 years, a lot of ocean fishing. So I'm always happy to be out here.
What's the name of your boat?
Big Trouble.
The Big Trouble. All right. Well, congratulations.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
15-year-old.
Yeah, thank you, Henry. The Big Trouble had quite the weekend, scoring big in the KWLA tournament on Saturday, as I recall. 2 or 3 of their lady anglers caught their first billfish, so they've had quite a week. Great job on the Big Trouble. All right, who's here, Henry? Who's in the slip?
We got another big dolphin coming up here. I think this is a C student, right? Yeah. Nice looking dolphin right here.
Okay, yeah, we got the leaderboard up here, which is nice, and it'll update itself here in just a second. Which reminds me, if you want to follow the Big Rock tournament, download the Big Rock app. We're walking around with our phones. We're really not trying to be rude. We've got the app going. You can check everything as it happens. It updates itself. And if you want to know what's going on in the Big Rock tournament, download the app. You can follow us there. You can follow us on our Facebook page, our Instagram page. We need probably 5,000 more followers on Facebook to go over 200,000. So help us knock out 200,000 Facebook followers this week. Checking us out there and following the Big Rock tournament. Lots of things to see there. Lots of content there that we can't provide to you on Big Rock TV, but a lot of fun, a lot of entertaining things to see on our Facebook and Instagram pages, and TikTok too, which I do not do, but We have a prolific social media crew, and here they are right here. And y'all need to come over here. Hey, Ash and Ella, we need to do a couple more giveaways too.
This is a 19.3-pound dolphin off the Sea Student. The angler is Foley Bunk. Foley, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
How was it out there today?
It was nice. Monday was rough, but today was really nice. We caught a nice blue and then found a big log out there with a bunch of mahi on it towards the end of the day. Had some good fish. But, that was the biggest mahi of the week, so it was a good one.
19.3. I believe I put you in second place.
I hope so.
Could be some money here, so we'll get Tommy to check that for you. But congratulations, Captain Ken Blackman on the Sea Student, a 19.3-pound dolphin caught by Foley Bunk. Foley, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Actually, the Big Trouble took second place. It wasn't updated, so this is going to be a third-place dolphin, I believe, Tommy.
Yeah, looks like what was that, 19.3 pounds on the Sea Student? Yeah, just missed second place. Blue Marlin flag flying over there. We've talked about it a couple times this week, but you see the white flag with the blue fish on it on the outrigger. Turned upside down signifies a catch and release of a blue marlin. You'll see a sailfish from time to time up there, and of course the blue flag with the white fish is a white marlin release. So they're whacking them this week, Henry. I think we've said 348 releases so far this week, and we still have one day to go. There'll be quite a few boats fishing tomorrow as we wrap it up from 9 to 3 tomorrow afternoon. And I predict tomorrow is going to be really something because we know we've got a nice fish coming at 7 o'clock tonight. That is 2 of the top 3 places filled. So there's one other spot going to be open. We're quite confident for another blue marlin. And, of course, a lot of money in the release division. So we'll talk about the release stuff a little bit more. We are anticipating the Magic Moment, a 55 Jarrett Bay built right here in Beaufort, North Carolina to join us. Captain Stuart Merritt aboard, having caught 2 blue marlins and a white marlin today, picking up the daily release prize and $59,075. While we're on it, we also have a non-sonar division for the release category, Sunday Fun Day. We saw them here at Big Rock Landing picking up a cool $30,175 for their efforts today.
All right, we got a wahoo here, Tommy.
Okay, nice.
Father-son combo, 18.2 pounds. Chase Helms. This fish was caught on the Dredge. The name of the boat, the Dredge.
That's correct.
And I got Chase here, and your dad, what's your name?
Chris Helms.
Where are you guys from?
Charlotte, North Carolina.
Have you fished the Big Rock before?
This is the first time fishing the Big Rock.
Well, what's the experience been like for you?
It's been pretty awesome. Yep, it's been pretty awesome.
Pretty awesome. Yes, sir.
You guys do a lot of fishing?
We do. Yep.
Where do you normally fish?
We fish all over, really. Yeah.
And you hadn't been to the Big Rock before?
A lot of bass fishing.
A lot of inshore fishing. Okay. Well, tell us about catching this wahoo.
It really was the only fish we caught all day, and it was just random. It was.
Did he give you a fight?
Not really. He's not that big. So.
18 pounds. That's big enough. Some good eating. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Welcome to the Big Rock. Glad you caught a fish.
Yeah. Well, 18 pounds today will be a nice dinner. And second place, obviously $5,000 for the first place daily game fish in each category and $2,500 for second place, along with a $10,000 prize if it holds up and is the leader for the week, and a $5,000 prize if you are in second place. All right, I still got a car key over here, Toyota Highlander. If it's yours, come see us in the Lost and Found department here at Big Rock Landing. All right, we're expecting the Magic Moment to drop by and see us, if I'm not mistaken. We'll talk with Captain Stuart Merritt And, of course, time rolls on towards 7 o'clock. Should be quite a night here at Big Rock Landing as the Southern Grace has boated a blue marlin. They are in the Fabulous Fisherman's Level 5 category. I've seen the picture, and it's going to be worth your while to be here tonight. So we're expecting a great crowd here at Big Rock Landing. Got a nice crowd so far, enjoying what has turned out to be a very nice Friday evening here. Plenty of things to do. All of our sponsors are here. Linda Wright Real Estate, I can see them. My friends at Turtle Box, Yacht Armor, Travis Creech Plumbing. My man over there at Zacatau Lures, he's working really hard. I see him over there. Don't forget to visit Margaret and all of our friends at the Jarrett Bay Boat Works tent. Pick up something for Dad. Since it's Father's Day, you've got a day or so left to be prepared. You can go see Barbara back there, maybe Philip at the Big Rock Bar. Pick yourself up a Water Marlin margarita. Plenty of sponsors over here. I see the Costa truck, the Chili Water truck, Michelob Ultra's over there with some free samples. Lots of things to do over here. And, of course, the Big Rock store is open, will be open through the evening. Big concert tonight, too, right behind us in the Big Rock tent. Ought to be a lot of fun. You can pick up a ticket for $30. Should be a big time. All right. Let's take a break here. I'm going to probably grab another bottle of water, rehydrate myself. I sure am feeling a lot better. It's turned out to be a nice evening here. All right, day 5 of the 67th annual Big Rock Blue Marlin Tournament rolls on. We are waiting for the Southern Grace to be with us around 7 o'clock tonight, and we'll have it for you live here on Big Rock TV. All right, you ready for another trivia question and a giveaway? Of course you are. We've got a very nice, beautiful colored bucket from our friends at Collins Inc., Collins Boating, and a nice hat to go with it. There you go. Oh, here, go do the whole. There you go, the whole thing. We got it all right here. Les Collins and his crowd, great friends of ours. Les, of course, a board member. They provide the chase boat that's out there that picks up the game fish and helps bring them to the scales. Y'all, this is Ash and Ella. You have got to follow them on our Instagram page, on TikTok, on Facebook. They do a great feature called Hot Seat. It is very well worth your while. They are becoming YouTube stars, and they are going to do our trivia question. We've got, 3 or 4 more trivia questions tonight. So girls, take it away.
Yeah, so you may have seen our video earlier this week having people rate the water marlin with one word, and we were also in marlin costume.
We had some special outfits on, so.
At the Tuesday tasting. So today's trivia question, or the first trivia question, is what are the ingredients in the water marlin? Who thinks they know? And we'll come to you.
Don't shout out the answer. You got to raise your hand, and the girls will come around. You're going to be on TV. Go ahead, somebody look it up real quick.
Who thinks they know?
I mean, I'll give you one of them. Mr. Codigo was here a few minutes ago. There's your first hint. You ought to have one of them right ready to go.
All right. Who do we have here?
Kayla White.
What are the ingredients in the water marlin?
Wait a
That's
minute,
close.
how
They
many
said tequila and watermelon.
How many chances? I mean, vodka, Mr.
Who else thinks
Codigo
they
was
know?
here just a minute ago.
All right,
You're making us look bad.
She was close. Let's just say she named 2 of the ingredients with tequila as well as watermelon juice. So
Okay, we got
have someone over here.
tequila and watermelon.
Uh-oh, looks like they might have a phone.
And you can step right over here to the Big Rock Bar and pick one of them up.
All right, who do I have here?
Megan.
And what are the ingredients?
Codigo, tequila, watermelon juice, like simple syrup, and lime juice.
There's
club soda.
That's correct. Congrats.
Bingo.
Great job. And if you want to try one, if you're here at the landing, you can get one at this tent right over here.
Okay, so what were some of the single words that were used to describe the watermelon? It took me 4 words to describe it. So what were some of the better answers? I'm sorry, one word is hard for me.
A lot of people said crisp.
Yes, crisp.
I did. I said crisp also. That was one of mine.
Refreshing was a big one.
That was mine.
And a special somebody said dangerously delightful.
I don't know who said that.
Who could that
I don't
be,
know him.
Tommy?
I do not know that guy.
Dangerous.
Yeah, they are. I mean, you need, have one and think about the next one. But they're really good. They are crisp and refreshing and dangerously delightful, I think. Yeah.
And I'm not sure if the stand is out of the Codigo year yet, but they said every 100th person who purchased a water marlin would get some Codigo swag. So if you haven't gotten one, we're going to be here for a while waiting for the weigh-in. You should go get one.
Yeah, we'll have a couple more trivia questions. Gather around. Les has got a couple of more buckets up here for us. And of course, we're just very thankful to Les. He provides that chase boat for us that runs around and picks up the game fish from the boats and helps them bring them here to Big Rock Landing. Thank you, girls. You got to follow these 2 girls on our Facebook page. Go see their hot seat segment. It is very entertaining, worth your while. 67 seconds long, each one of them, for the 67th Big Rock Tournament. Thank you, girls. Let's get a quick weather update here. We are hopeful that we're not going to get a lot of rain. Obviously, we have a lot of very sensitive and expensive equipment out here. We're going to do what we need to do to protect our equipment and ourselves. I kind of like my little perch here. I feel good at the moment. I do want to encourage you, if we get some lightning, to take whatever appropriate measures you feel led to take. I'm going to try to hang out up here. For those of you that are watching at home, we do have a couple of cameras that we're going to keep running as long as we can. And let's just hope that this weather just bypasses us real quick. We've got a lot going on down here. We want you to have a great time, but we really want you to be safe about it and enjoy yourselves this afternoon. So keep your eye on your weather app, and we're going to do the very best we can to stay live with you, of course, as we await the Southern Grace's arrival here at Big Rock Landing.
Got a nice dolphin here, Tommy. Don't know if it's going to be 25.2 or not, but that's what it would take to take the lead in the dolphin division. Pretty nice fish, though. 26.2.
Yeah,
New
a little
leader in the
excitement
dolphin
there
division.
In the crowd. There you go. There's your new daily leader, Henry. Good job, guys.
All right, we got a new leader, a new daily leader, 26.1 pound dolphin, 26.2 pound dolphin, caught by Herb Gray on the Double G, which is a boat out of Beaufort, and I got Beaufort. Oh, it's the other Beaufort. It's Beaufort, South Carolina. Okay, great. How you doing, Herb?
Doing great, doing fantastic.
Congratulations. You're in the lead for the Daily Dolphin money.
Well, we caught it right at the end, so it was great. We haven't had much luck on the billfish yet, but it was great. Beautiful day out there.
Yeah, I was going to ask you what conditions were like. Was it good?
Very nice out there. It was flat calm.
You guys been in the Big Rock in years past?
This is my second year. My brother's been a couple times, so we're enjoying it. It's a great crowd.
Yeah, you enjoying Morehead City and the Big Rock?
Certainly am. Really been very, very welcoming. Good group.
Well, great. Let's welcome. Let's congratulate Herb Gray, the new daily leader, with his 26.2 pound dolphin.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, a chance to pick up a cool $5,000 for a day of fishing. Pretty good deal. All right. The Developing Habits is here, or they were here. Again, they've had a blue marlin release today. You can see the flag there in the outrigger. Blue marlin flying upside down signifies a blue marlin release today. Yeah, I think they're just getting tied up there. Looks like. We'll see what they've got for us.
Got another dolphin here, 12.7 pounds. Caught on the deep salt by John Lowe. Captain David Smith. All right, let's talk to John about his fish. Nice dolphin there. Going to be some good mahi eating. Tell us about catching that one.
Well, we've been working on it all week, and we went back to old school, and we're going to make it happen tomorrow.
Well, you got one more day, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
We're going.
Well, that's what it's all about. Well, good luck. Congratulations on your fish.
Thank you.
Yeah, Henry, we mentioned the developing habits. Another Jarrett Bay Boatworks product. Beautiful boat built right here in Beaufort, of course, by our major sponsor. This is a 53-foot version of a Jarrett Bay boat, and I think they've got a dolphin for us too. That leaderboard, I'm pretty sure, is up here for you guys to see. Yeah, Miss Jenny, Big Trouble, and the C Student there, 1, 2, and 3. Again, download that Big Rock app, and you can follow the tournament. Just the very best way to do that right on the Big Rock app.
Actually, I don't think that's been upgraded, Tommy. We had that 26.2 come in a minute ago. This one here is 16.9 pounds on this one, off of the developing habits. And
yeah, Henry, you're right. That 26-pounder is taking over the lead for the day. That's exactly right. I'm sure the app will be updating here shortly.
This was caught on the developing habits by Evan Kleinhaus. Captain Jordan and Josh Finch. There you go, guys. Congratulations. All right, come on over here. Tell us about your fish.
Oh, we had a great day today. Caught a nice mahi. Caught a blue marlin today. So
I was going to say, I see that blue marlin flag upside down. Tell us about that one.
Well, Captain Jordan and Captain Josh put us in the right spot this morning. We have great mates, and they picked one off the flat line and caught a beautiful blue marlin out here at the Big Rock tournament. It couldn't be any better.
That's great. Now, where are you from?
I live in Greenville.
Oh, do you? Greenville, good.
Yep.
All right.
These guys are all from Johnston County.
Joko. Yeah. Joko boys. There we go. All right, well, congratulations. That's a nice fish, and congratulations on getting that blue marlin released today.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you, man. Evan. An 11.1-pound wahoo. That is not going to move the leaderboard. This is off the boat Traveler, and Zach Doer. Doer? Zach Doer.
Yeah, here's another example of a great eating fish. Wahoo. Randy Gregory made us some wahoo salad earlier this week, one of my favorites. Randy's a great cook and did us a great favor. Helped us out there earlier this week. You don't see it on the menu too much around here, but it's quite good. Get it grilled, medium rare. It's just right. Or talk Randy into making you some wahoo salad. It'd be even better. All right, y'all help them smile here for that picture. We got to give a big cheer for these guys. There you go.
All right, we got Zach Doer, the angler here, with that nice wahoo. How many of those young'uns are yours?
None of these are mine. They're all related, though. You know,
all right. Where you guys out of Topsail?
Out of Topsail Beach from Raleigh. primarily. Had a good day. Got a small wahoo here. A little bit slower than yesterday, but we're going to pick up speed tomorrow.
You're still fishing tomorrow?
That's right.
Well, that's nice fish. You'll have some good eating tonight. How was it out there today?
It was great. Great. Just a little slow for us. But like I said, yesterday was great. And tomorrow's going to be even better.
All right. Well, congratulations.
All right, everybody. Earlier today, we reported an incident offshore on the Raptor and boat that caught on fire. We've got Hank Ferguson here with us, who was on board the Raptor today. We're very, very, very pleased to say that everybody on board is doing fine. Hank, yeah, and in the true spirit of the sea, aid was rendered to you very quickly.
Very within just a few minutes. Had a center console come up. I wanted to thank everybody that came besides them. We had 5 or 6 boats show up within a few minutes. We were already loaded up, but fishing community's great. When they seen that fire, heard that announcement, everybody that was close came to find us, and everybody's safe. You know, the boat's gone, but that's the most important thing is we're all here, and we wanted to thank everybody that showed up.
Yeah, it's, tragic what happened, but I do think in the true spirit, as you say, of seamanship, you had people come, take time out of their fishing day, out of their tournament day to render aid to you. And we're just delighted. Thanks for coming by more than anything else. But really, we're glad that everybody's okay.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody.
The Coast Guard brought you guys back, right?
No, sir. No, sir. A center console that was not fishing in this had followed us out, and he was close to us, and he was the closest one. When he heard the announcement, he seen the smoke, and he came and got us, brought us in. Coast Guard, of course, was called, but we let them know that we were safe on a boat, and they could turn around, and they met us back here at the dock.
Awesome. Well, we're glad you're safe, man.
All right, thank you.
Yep. Hank, thanks for coming by. Thanks to the crew. Let's see. I think I know who came and got them. I've got that here. Yeah, the Cost Plus, a large center console, as Hank said, followed them out, came to their aid. They were already in the water, picked them up, put them on board, and got them back home safely before lunch today. And we're just delighted that everybody's okay. It happens from time to time, doesn't happen much, but we're really delighted that they're okay. All right, we are waiting at 6 o'clock or so. Our scales will be open until 7 for game fish, and soon thereafter, the Southern Grace will be here. A 55-foot Viking. We've heard from some of the family members right now. Obviously, a lot of excitement. How about this to get you a little bit more excited? The level 5 prize, $807,500. They could win that right on the spot. If the fish holds up and finishes first, right now, add $1.6 million to that. $2,441,688 on the line if this fish wins level 5, the first fish over 500 pounds, and vaults into first place right now. So 2.4 million reasons for you to hang around and watch the crew of the Southern Grace be here in about an hour. All right, day 5 is rolling on here of the 67th annual Big Rock Blue Marlin Tournament. Well, I'm sure we'll have a few more game fish vying for those daily prizes. And, of course, the winner-take-all dolphin prize at 47.2 pounds is still very much in reach. So we'll be with you here until it's all over tonight. Great evening, great crowd. Thank you all for being here. Those of you watching at home, stay with us. More to come. If you are parked on 7th Street around King Mackerel's, which is over there in that direction, apparently you've parked in the wrong spot. There are 7 of you. What I know is if you're on 7th Street, one of those 7 cars, you are around King Mackerel's, you are about to be towed. And I do not have the telephone number for you to call if that's you. It might be the owner of this key fob, a Highlander key fob. We still got your keys. I hope that's not you. But if you're parked over there around 7th Street, you might want to go check it out. You might be getting ready to experience a little bit of trouble. All right, stay with us. We are rolling along here, day 5 of the 67th annual Big Rock Blue Marlin Tournament.
Well, Tommy, we got a dolphin that just came in. 20.4 pounds on the Labrador, Collins Walston. I'm trying to get him over here. Collins? Here he comes. I was calling the wrong person. This is Captain Wade Ficklin on the Labrador. Come on over here. Collins, how you doing?
Well, how are you, sir?
Nice fish. Tell us about your catch.
We rode a long ways out. We're looking for blue marlin. We ended up with a pretty decent dolphin, and there you go.
Did you release a blue?
We did not.
You did not? All right. This is the only fish you caught today?
Yes, sir.
That's a nice one. There's going to be some good eating. 20-pound dolphin. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Absolutely. 20.4 Collins Walston on the boat, the Labrador.
All right, guys, it's time for another trivia question to win this Collins bucket with Ella. Can you show the hat? This green hat. So the question is, what is the name of the lady angler who weighed in the blue marlin on Wednesday night on the Bankwalker? Wait, you got to raise your hand, not all at once, class. All right, come on.
I see the woman in the red. She's been waving. Oh, she's got support. She's got support. Okay. Now, what is your name?
Whitney Rogers.
And where are you from?
Fuquay-Varina.
All right. So, what is your answer?
Lizzie Montague.
That is correct. Congrats. Yes, Lizzie's currently in first place on our Blue Marlin leaderboard. So we'll see if it holds tonight at 7.
Okay. All right. Are we able to do a bonus question? All right.
All right, we got a little bonus question.
Okay, you guys. So this just in, a bonus question regarding Lizzie Montague's catch. What was the weight of the fish?
Let's find a new area. I don't know. I feel like some
last
people
one.
down here, some people down here.
Okay, I saw you shoot your name. Okay, what is your name?
Aaron Elliott,
And where are you from?
Burnsville, North Carolina.
All right, so what is your answer?
449.
449. Let's get a check. Yes, it is 449. Here you go. Congratulations.
All right, we have one more bucket to give away, so stay tuned.
All right, we got an 11.8-pound dolphin here off the Ocean Lifter, and the angler is Jennings Bunch. Is it Bunch? Captain Francisco Pinto. That's you, Francisco? Where are you from? South America. All right, we'll talk to both you guys. Yeah. Come over. Come on over, guys. Captain. Captain. Come on, Captain. Yeah. Talk to both of you, yeah. All right, Jenny, I heard you were here earlier this week.
Yeah, we were lucky enough to be up here on Monday morning.
What'd you catch Monday?
A mahi.
All right, was this one bigger or smaller?
Oh, this is much bigger.
It was? Okay. All right.
A little bit bigger.
Yeah, where are you from?
I'm from Knightdale, North Carolina.
All right, good. Knightdale, here from Wake County. All right, and Captain Francisco Pinto, you're from South America?
Yes, I am from
South Where are you from?
Africa. I'm from Venezuela. I was born in Venezuela, but I've been here for over 40 years in the state.
Where do you live now?
I live in Greenville.
Oh, do you really? Oh, I hadn't seen you in Greenville.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Is this your first big rock? You guys been fishing it before?
My third big rock. Yeah, so So no.
Where'd you learn to drive a boat? Down in Venezuela?
Yeah, yes. In fact, yes. A long time ago.
How's the fishing here versus like Venezuela?
No, this is rougher. Yeah.
Rougher?
Yeah, yes. Today, this couple of days, Monday was really, really rough. So we went. So we we are in a contender. We're not in those big sport fisher, but we have a very big heart to do it. So.
Well, congratulations. Good to see you both, and congratulations on 2 dolphin brought in this week.
Yeah, thank you. Good to be up here.
All right, good to see you both. All right, Tommy, we got a 9.6-pound dolphin. Got a lady angler here. The lady's checking in. Man, she's got on a really good-looking Big Rock shirt that I haven't seen. We got to show this shirt. Come on. Yeah, let's look at that shirt.
That's right. You too can have one of those.
That's the best looking.
Ordered online in time for Father's Day.
Yeah.
It's great to see the ladies show up at Big Rock Landing. Great to see the junior anglers show up. The young 7-year-old yesterday was the highlight of yesterday. He just had a big time. I think he won the daily dolphin prize too yesterday. 7 years old.
All right, this is Faith Jones. She caught this dolphin on the super flat. And the captain was Larry Gates. Come on over here, Faith. Got to get another look at this good-looking Big Rock shirt. I don't think it would look as good on me as it does on you. Get a good shot of that. That is a nice-looking shirt. I love that. Camouflage. Yeah. And it helped you catch that fish today.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's hear about it. Tell us about catching it.
Well, me and my mama were sitting up there near the captain's seat, and we were just praying, like, Lord, if you will just give us this fish, we will be blessed for anything and grateful for anything. And we were literally praying, and the line starts, like, teasing, and we're just like, oh my gosh, and then,
The Lord works in mysterious ways.
Absolutely.
Helped you catch that fish. That's good for you. Where are you from?
Wilson, North Carolina.
Have you fished in the Big Rock before?
Yes, sir. This will be our 4th year on Super Flat.
Did you fish in the Kelly Wagner on Saturday?
Yes, sir, we did.
Yeah, you're serious. You're serious. All right, we love it. Show us that shirt again. That is a great look. You can get this shirt online on thebigrock.com, or you can get it over there in the Big Rock store. Everybody needs one of these. Tommy, I love that shirt. All right, Faith, congratulations.
Yeah, good job, Faith. You're a great model, too. We appreciate that. Yeah, just another reminder here, 6:30. Our scales will be open until 7 o'clock for game fish. And, of course, we are expecting the Southern Grace 7 or 7:15. So let's say 30 to 45 minutes from now. The crew, the Offshore crew is here, and they're over there having a good time celebrating. Y'all, just to give you a little update, they are in the level 5 Fabulous Fisherman's level. A chance to win $807,500 right here on the spot. If they move into first place, add another $1.6 million to that, they're looking at potentially $2,441,000 and some change here if this fish is over 500 pounds. So we've gotten a little preview. My advice is stick around. I know the weather is not quite Chamber of Commerce quality. Little liquid sunshine, it's okay. If we get a little sparky, y'all take cover, and we'll do the same. So hopefully the weather will hold out for us, and we'll be a lively bunch when the Southern Grace gets here in just a few minutes. Stay with us here. Day 5 of the 67th annual Big Rock Blue Marlin Tournament is rolling to a game fish conclusion, and we'll of course cap it off with a maybe a bonus session of Big Rock TV for a Friday Night Lights session here dedicated solely to the Southern Grace. So stay with us. We'll keep you updated on what's happening on Big Rock TV, what our plans are, and we'll wait for the Southern Grace to be here in just a few minutes. Stay with us.
All right. Hey, you guys. It's Ella and Ash here with another trivia question for a Collins Ink bucket as well as a hat. Our first question is, what time is Randy Ramsey's blessing of the fleet every morning?
Don't shout out the answer
Don't
now.
shout it
Just
out.
raise your hand. Don't shout out the answer.
All right. Let's see. Oh, okay. I saw this kid in the purple. I saw. Whoa. In the red. All right. So what is your name?
Reed.
Now, Reed, where are you from?
Here, Morton City.
Oh, we love a local. We love one. Okay. So what is your answer?
8 a.m.
8 a.m. Yeah. Yes, it is 8 a.m. for Big Rock.
7 a.m. for KWA.
Here you go.
All right, and we have a bonus question. So the larger blue marlin, the ones that are typically weighed in here at Big Rock Landing, are they typically male or female? It's 50-50. We haven't gotten anyone down here yet, so we'll hang out down here. All right, hey, what's your name?
My name's Jace.
And what is your answer?
My female.
That's correct. It's typically female marlins that are larger. Congrats. You got that hat, that Jarrett Bay hat, and this Jarrett Bay and Big Rock koozie. Congrats. And that's all the trivia we have for tonight. But stay tuned tomorrow and keep watching for Southern Grace's weigh-in.
All right, thank you, girls. Let's do a little housekeeping here. We are going, for those of you watching at home, we are going to end this session of Big Rock TV. It's 20 minutes to 7. I'm looking at the chase boat out there. I don't see any boats kind of headed this way. We don't want to discourage them from coming. And if somebody is here, we'll make sure that we have pictures and things of that nature, of course. But we're going to shut down this live stream right now. Those of you watching at home will come back on in about 20 minutes or so as we anticipate the arrival of the Southern Grace. So great day of fishing today. We've seen a few game fish, some wahoos and some dolphins. Of course, the big news for today, the wave paver keeps rolling right along in first place for the weekly release division. The magic moment, a big winner today, Captain Stuart Merritt, 2 blue marlin and a white marlin on that 55 Jarrett Bay, and 269 boats were fishing today out of 272. All right, those of you at home, we'll see you back here in just a few minutes. Day 5 of the 67th annual Big Rock Blue Marlin Tournament will continue on a fresh new live stream for you, dedicated solely to the Southern Grace. Those of you that are here, stick around. We're going to get y'all warmed up with a stirring rendition of another new song here at Big Rock Landing. So we'll be back with you here in just a few minutes. Y'all enjoy yourselves tonight. We're patiently awaiting the Southern Grace. They'll be here in just a few minutes.